Yeah, we're here rehearsing for our first festival in 2 years, and we're going to be shooting a video for Carpe Diem, the title track to the new album. So, yeah, we'll see everybody on the road in January. So, come on, keep the faith. See you soon. Yes, peace and quiet. Hi, it's 𝕵𝖊𝖍. I just want to talk about the Carpe Diem album that I know a lot of you have pre-ordered it and bought it already. So yeah, thanks for that. I just want to give you some sort of facts about it. I know people are interested in how we recorded it and when. We started actually writing it in 2019 before the COVID thing started. So yeah, we got ideas in from I got ideas in from the guys, guitar riffs and things. I compiled about 14 possible guitar riffs we could use and ideas, and we went into Brighton Electric to rehearse those ideas. I had a few vocal ideas, a couple of ideas for lyrics, but not much. So we recorded that back then. We rehearsed that back then. So yeah, we were pretty much ready to release an album in sort of 2020. So that was the original plan. So yeah, we rehearsed the songs and did some more arranging, and people threw their ideas in. From that initial writing and rehearsal, Nigel actually recorded the drums in Germany in, I think it must have been February 2020, that early, because we just wanted to get everything in before his kit was in German, so it was easy for him to go there into the rehearsal room and where our equipment is stored to play his real, his stage kit there. So he played his stage kit on the album. Niv did the bass in Germany because Nivs lives there, and then later on we did the guitars at Andy Sneap's place, probably in April 2020. So we were pretty much got the basis of the album, way back then. Then the COVID thing came in, and because we couldn't really do much, it gave me a lot more time to work on my parts of the album. I did a lot of the vocals here at my studio at home. I wrote all the lyrics here and the melodies to the tracks. A little bit more difficult because I was actually writing to things that were already written rather than writing to things that we wrote together. I did rearrange a few things, and we were able to change a few parts here and there on the guitars to fit my melody ideas better. But yeah, so I did all the vocals here with my son Seb, from Naked Six and Heavy Water. So yeah, so that worked out good. He was engineering that session. So pretty much the album was done in Germany and here in New York. Like I said before, the COVID thing gave me more time to spend on the lyrics because we didn't really want to release the album during the first lockdown. A lot of albums came out in COVID and they sort of got lost in the fog. And Saxon, we like to tour on our albums, so we thought we'd leave it until we were pretty more certain that we could tour on it. But obviously nobody's certain they can do anything these days, so it might end up that we don't tour on it, but hopefully we will. And so we decided to do a covers album, Inspirations, meanwhile, to release something, out there for people to listen to and enjoy. And all the while I was writing lyrics and singing on this album. When I had my heart attack, actually I didn't really have a heart attack at the beginning. I should probably explain this. I actually had non-acute angina, which at certain times in the day I'd get this strange feeling in my chest, It's a bit like indigestion or tightness in the chest. And then it got a bit worse and a bit worse, and I went to the doctors and they gave me an ECG and they sent me straight to hospital. It was at that point I was having a heart attack, a mild heart attack, and I sat in hospital for 2 weeks so they could decide what to do, whether to give me open heart surgery or to put in stents. And because the vein was in such a wacky place around the back of my heart, they had to go in and do a triple bypass. So that's where that came from, really, the heart attack thing. So after the initial shock of finding out I was having heart attacks, basically, small attacks, randomly, I was able to, sit down on my phone and write some lyrics, catching up on things, really. So it gave me something to do. We've released inspirations. Me and Seb did Heavy Water. I was in hospital. I was laid up for nearly 4 or 5 months. I couldn't really sing, so I think my family bought me somebody's old railway set, train layout, model railway. So I took it all to pieces and put it back together again, and that's what kept me going, really. I couldn't sing. It's very hard to breathe once you had that operation, because they cut you down your middle of your diaphragm. So it was very hard. But the album, I think the album came out really great, because of all the problems we had to get over, and I think it shows in the album. It's Byford and Paul's behind the camera. We're here at 𝕮𝖊𝖍 𝕬𝑑𝖚. We're shooting a video for the first single off the album, Carpe Diem. So we're going up there to where the wall is. It's a bit rainy and thundery and windy, but it's going to look great. Carpe Diem, obviously, it's about Roman history, the Hadrian's Wall that stretches across England from coast to coast. Emperor Hadrian built it 2,000 years ago or so, and they just left it and went home, really, to Italy. I'm sure some of them stayed with their families that they had at that time. But and it's still there. You can walk it. Obviously, it's not as sort of high and as big as it used to be, but parts of it have been rebuilt. So you should definitely go and see it. And everywhere you go up there, in the museums and things, there's this Carpe Diem sign everywhere. Seize the day. I just thought it was a really cool album title for all the things that we've been through during this album. So Seize the Day for me sort of summed up my attitude on doing this album. I was thinking about the word pilgrimage, thinking what it means to people, and my thoughts on pilgrimage were like, people doing pilgrimages in the medieval days to some holy relic or something, or to be cured by some miracle that Mary had been seen in the chapel and healed somebody, so people would flock there to take their sick children. And people used to go there with ailments to be cured at the shrine, basically. But when you think about pilgrimage, the word's bigger. People go pilgrimage all the time. Pilgrimages all the time. And I went to Jimi Hendrix's grave once. People go to see Jim Morrison's grave. People go to battlefields to see where their father or their grandfather died, in the Somme or other places around the planet. So, and they're all pilgrimages, and I just think it's a great word. So that's what sparked me to write those lyrics. I'm not going to go through every track. I just hope people like it. We worked very hard on it, and we had to overcome some big problems during this album. I mean, everybody's had to put up with the same problems with COVID and things, but it hit the music industry very hard, and still is hitting the music industry very hard. So hopefully that will change. We'll have to see with this new Omicron thing. But there is a song on the album about COVID called "Remember the Fallen." One of the last songs I wrote on the album, and it is about COVID. The first line of the verse is "It came across the China Sea." So yeah, it's just about the people that have died through this COVID. We have to remember them, all the doctors and frontline people, nurses, and all the people that put themselves in harm's way on the initial outbreak, and all the people, friends and family that died, through it, really, one way or another. We should all remember them, because I think, they all had lives, and it's very sad that they were stopped a lot shorter than they should have been. So that song's about that. So okay, I hope you like the album. We like the album. We think it's great. Obviously, it's our album. Enjoy it, really, and we'll see you on tour at some point. I think, we're going to be doing. We have some shows in 2022. Actually, we have a lot of shows in 2022. So let's hope that we can do them and things will turn out great. And don't forget, Carpe Diem, seize the day, and never surrender as well. Yeah. Okay. See you later. Cool. Bye.
Seize the day. Carpe Diem.